Still about Labour Day, Unionists in Uganda concerned that despite witnessing more citizens entering the labour market, little is improving in terms of quality of working conditions vis-a-vis remuneration and standards of living. UBC TV interviews Catherine Aneno, the coordinator of Industrial National Coordinating Council Uganda, to get her perspective on the current status quo of Uganda's labour force in the industrial sector and what she thinks should be done to improve the situation.
The origin of Labour Day is traced back to the United States of America in 1886, where an 8-hour day nationwide strike was held in protest of bad working conditions.
May Day is celebrated because the workers were fighting for their rights to ensure that they have a better working conditions. And the better working conditions among them was the long working hours at that time. And not only that, maternity leave for the women. At the same time, ensuring that all the working conditions that they were being denied is improved upon.
Catherine Aneno attributes the sustained poor working conditions in the industrial sector to weak laws governing work and the existence of politically inclined representatives.
For the workers' members of parliament, I believe they should be independent in parliament, so that they speak for the workforce all over Uganda. But if they are not independent, then we can also be weak. Then down in the grassroots, we can also be weak because we are not speaking for the workers.
According to the World Bank, Uganda's labour force total was reported at 16,497,309 workers aged 15 years and above, and this number is still growing in 2022, in spite of the existence of a social protection policy.
That a majority of the people, when they are still saving, they tell us that they want to save for their retirement. In fact, about almost 56%. So everybody who is still saving has their head on their shoulders, and they are all intended on what the purpose of this fund was. The purpose of this fund is to income replace when you are no longer working. It's called income replacement. The other group of people tell us that they would love to use that money to be able to pay for their kids' education. The third group of people tell us that they would like to complete their houses or to buy a house when they retire. So that's what the research tells us when they are still saving. Unfortunately, when they get their money, their heads get off their shoulders and they become more ambitious. And what do? Many people go into building houses, completing houses, or buying land. 60% of them.
Unlike some of her East African community counterparts, Uganda's lack of a minimum wage policy continues to suppress productivity of most Ugandan laborers.
It is a high time the government make consideration on the minimum wage, so that we have the minimum wage in the country. You can see in a factory where you go, the workers will tell you that I'm being paid 5,000, and out of this 5,000, I have to eat lunch. Look at the current situation. The food price is high. The living condition, it is quite high.
In a nutshell, as Uganda celebrates Labour Day, government is faced with an uphill task to ensure improved working conditions of its citizens if we are to realize holistic economic growth. Wadulo Makanold, UBC News in Kampala.